everybody, Coyote here. I hope you've really enjoyed your summer. Now that summer's over, we'll be getting back to maybe doing some other things that we used to do before school stopped and everything. So I hope you're looking forward to that too, things getting back to being maybe a little bit more like they were, although not the same. I think things will still be different, but there you go. We can still have a good time. So today I'm going to do a video on how to make a chocolate mug cake. I'm not actually going to make the cake because unfortunately I have food poisoning and I might still be infected, and I could actually pass on, if I make food for somebody else, they could actually get the same food poisoning. It's a nasty virus called norovirus, another virus. So anyway, Sensei Ed is going to be my assistant today. Some of you may have remembered Sensei Ed from when he came to do the anti-bullying class. So he's going to mix all the ingredients and he's going to eat the cake, which I think he's going to be very excited about. To be fair, if Sensei Ed can cook a cake and it comes out fine, then anybody can cook a cake and it will come out fine. So with that, Ed's going to give me the camera and we're going to talk about the ingredients. So here's what you're going to need. You're going to need self-raising flour, you're going to need caster sugar. Now I've got golden caster sugar, but it doesn't really matter, any caster sugar will do. You need cocoa powder. Now this is the dark chocolate cocoa powder, not like drinking chocolate. It needs to be the unsweetened bitter variety. You're going to need an egg, some milk, some vegetable oil and some flavouring. So I'm going to go with the vanilla essence, but you can actually use whatever you've got to hand. And I know that when we did the treetop nets, a lot of you really liked the mint chocolate chip ice cream, so you could also use a mint essence if you had it, or you could add chocolate chips to make things a bit more exciting. Or if you'd like nuts, you could add some nuts. But without any further ado, here we go. So the best thing to do is to start with the dry ingredients first, because you're going to be using spoons to measure things out. So we want 4 tablespoons of the flour. And tablespoons are generally the bigger ones of the small measuring spoons that you have. It doesn't necessarily need to be exact, but 4 of those. Well done. That's the flour done. And then we need 4 of the same size spoons of the sugar. But before Sensei puts that in the bag, he's just going to go and give her a little wipe to get the flour off. Well done, Sensei. So now we need 4 tablespoons of the sugar. So it's the same big spoon that we had before. It is open, you can just pour it. Oh, anyway, here we go. 4 of those. Well done. And then 2 of the cocoa. One, 2. Perfect. So that's the last of the dry ingredients. So I would get a fork or a spoon, whatever your preference is, and just give those dry ingredients a little mix, just so that you haven't got everything in layers in the way they've gone in. So just a little mix. Now when you've done that, you add the egg. So you see it's now looking like it's all the same colour and a bit more. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. So I put the egg in. And give that a mix too. So you want it to be mixed, but it doesn't matter if there's still some dry bits, that's okay. But just mix it all until it all looks like it's really mixed, and it looks stiff. But don't worry, because the other ingredients, the other wet ingredients that are going to go in will help soften everything up as well. So I think that's fine for the mixing of the egg. Now we want 3 tablespoons of milk. One, 2, 3. And then 3 tablespoons of oil. Actually, so here we go, 3 tablespoons of oil. And as I say, whatever flavouring you want to use, that goes next. And you can use vanilla like we're going to use, or you could use vanilla and add chocolate chips, or if you've got peppermint essence you could use that and make it minty. You can add chopped nuts if you wish. So we need about 3 tablespoons of this, and I don't think we've got enough, but we're going to measure it anyway in case we have, because we don't want to overdo it. No, 3 teaspoons, sorry, which is the next 3. That's it, that one. One, 2. Oh, there we go. It's more or less, wasn't it? Which is fine. It's only a little bit of extra flavouring. So now we're going to give that a mix. I should say, when you're choosing the mug, choose the biggest mug that you've got, because it's going to rise and you don't want it all rising over the top, so you do need a fairly big mug. So give it a good mix till it's looking like everything's incorporated together. I think that looks fine. So now that's going to go in the microwave, and it will take around 1.5 to 2 minutes. So let's put that in. So it goes in the microwave, and 2 minutes. In fact, let's do 1.5 and we'll check it. And you press stop. You have to start again. No, you have to start all over again. Okay, so there's it, 1.5 minutes and start. So in the end, we did have to give a little bit extra. The 1.5 minutes was not enough, so we ended up giving it 2. But this is what it looks like, and Ed is going to have a little taste and tell us all what he thinks of his mug cake. Oh, I think it's hot. Maybe you'd like to let it cool down before you try. And there you go. He says it's lovely. And as soon as he's having another spoonful, I think we can actually take that as a good endorsement. So thanks everybody. Have fun. Take care. And we'll see each other soon.